Hey guys, welcome into another testing video. We are currently testing two 6600 XTs and we are currently mining Raven. This is the average power draw at the moment. It's around 149 watts for the full rig, and then the rig is just two cards. And I'll jump into the software and show you the hash rate that we're getting. Alright guys, we're in the software side of things now. You can see we're getting around 17.2 mega hash at the moment. Which is a bit less than in my previous video, and also it does dip down quite a bit lower than this. So you can see in the graph up here, like it drops down into these lows here, and then it shoots back up. This is about almost as high as it gets, basically. 17.3 is about as high as it gets, and then it drops a fair bit down to like 16.5 or so. We've gone with an average of 16.85 for the mega hash. So you can see in the numbers here, I've gone 16.85. And then for the wattage at the wall, as we saw, it was 149 at the wall. Subtract the 17 watts of system, leaves us as 132 watts. Divide that by 2, which gives us 66 watts. So that's what each GPU is using. Chucked that in here, which gives us our efficiency number of 0.255, which is really good for Ravencoin, and obviously it's the same as Referral as well. If we come over into the compare tab here, you can see it's the best performer on Ravencoin that we have. So extremely small margin between the 6700 XT and the 6600 XT, and I have not tested the 6800 since the new update, so there will be a difference in here. The new smooth power update did change a lot of the power draws, so reduce them. So that I imagine it's probably closer to in line with these, maybe just slightly below. So really good efficiency, pretty much the best, most efficient card on this algorithm. Looking down at the 3070, which basically comes in next after the 6000 series cards, significantly less efficient. It's about 80% of the efficiency of the 6600 XT. So this card does really well on this algorithm. You can get a higher hash rate if you change a few settings, like bumping the core clock up and opening up the memory voltages and VDDCI a bit to try and balance the voltages. If you just open them all up, increase them all, and you'll get a higher hash rate, more stable as well. And then if you increase the core a little bit, you also have this similar effect, but you'll need to increase the core voltage as well. These are the full settings, so the only two you couldn't see before are the SoC VDD max down here at the bottom. You can go slightly lower. I had them 5 lower, so 765 and 755, but I had a small issue with stability. After about 2 hours or something, or about an hour 43 or something, it crashed. And then happened again after about 45 minutes, so I upped those SoC voltages, and that has pretty much solved the problem for now. So if you use these settings and it's a little bit unstable, you'll probably want to up those SoC voltages and also these 3 voltages here. Moving into comparing this efficiency, you can see nothing on Minustat even comes close to the efficiency that we've got. The 6600 XT here, they're saying 17.4 mega hash. You can get a little bit more than that. Like, this is my video, so I had, you can see 17.6, but it's just not as efficient. You can get it more efficient than they say, 0.226. You can get the higher hash rate more efficient than that. But to get the 0.255, I had to lower the hash rate in order to get that efficiency back. Yeah, so more efficient than every result they have here. And over into hashrate.no, Ravencoin, they've got the 6800 XT being able to match it, which, yes, probably highly likely. I imagine that's actually fairly accurate at a guess. I haven't actually tested the 6800 XT, but yeah, 0.25 seems about right, along with 0.23 for the 6800. I think that might even be exactly what I have. Yeah, 0.235. 33.9 and 33.5, so slightly more, but yeah. They don't have the 6600s all the way down here at 0.18, which is, we know, is a lot more efficient than that, 0.24. So these numbers can't really be trusted, along with the rest of the 6000 series cards. 6700 at 0.21, we've got it at 0.25 something. Yeah, so super efficient card on this algorithm. You can see here what I was saying about the hash rate dropping down, so it's down at 16.77 and around about 17 still on the other one. And I mentioned in my last video when I tested Ethereum that altering some of these voltages had an effect on the other card, which is the same for this algorithm. So you're going to have like a stress on the system from undervolting the cards, and the more stress you put on the system by undervolting the cards, like the closer you are to the card's limit, the more it's going to have an effect on the whole system, which is going to cause other cards to have a negative impact from things that you've changed on like this other card. So dropping this down to 1240 lowered this hash rate, which is kind of weird, but just how it was working. So you keep that in mind. If you've got 8 cards, this might not be able to get as efficient, because obviously this is just 2 cards in a rig, so you might be looking at slightly worse efficiency if you've got a full like 8 card rig or more. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. So yeah, super efficient on this algorithm along with all the 6000 series cards, and that is all I've got for today. So yeah, if this video helps you out in any way, leave a like, comment and subscribe to support the channel, and have a great day. See ya.